You blew away Vince Gilligan when you did the X-Files.
I actually blew him.
You blew him.
X-Files, so
I thought so. That's what I
he
read.
remembered. That was
That's impressive.
That's what got me over the hump.
Is he large?
So to speak.
Yeah.
He's got a hump.
A get over the hump refers to getting over an initial difficulty, which may seem like an uphill battle where you have to push against the obstacles and not make much progress. But once you get over the hump, which would be similar to the top of a hill, then the problem starts to go much more easily. If it's a cart or a wagon of some type, it's getting the forces of gravity working in its favor, so you're able to make forward progress without that much additional effort. So get over the hump means to get over the initial difficulty of trying to solve a problem. Okay, there's also an expression that Wednesday is hump day, which means that when people start work for the week, Monday, Tuesday, it seems like the week is going to last forever, and it's very, very difficult. But once they get to Wednesday, then, which is hump day, they realize that they only have to get through 2 more days, and then the weekend is back again already. So they get to take some time off. There's a commercial where some guy goes to a zoo on Wednesday, and there's some camels, and he yells at them, and he goes, "You know what day it is today? It's hump day." And then the camels look at each other and go, "Oh, do we have to put up with this?" A friend of mine is going to medical school, still is. And the first 2 years were very, very difficult. But she's on her 3rd year, and she's starting to think she's getting over the hump, that she's going to be able to get through the next 2 years, and before you know it, she's going to be a doctor. I went snowboarding last weekend. This would have it be last year. Last year I went snowboarding for the first time. I'd had some experience skateboarding, so I thought I would do okay. But I spent the first half a day falling down, one time after the other. It really started to hurt after a while. But by mid-afternoon, like around 1 or 2, I finally got over the hump, and I was able to make some pretty decent runs, and I felt pretty happy about everything after that.
We still call them that! Like we knew in a month that it wasn't Indians, but we just don't give a shit.
A don't give a shit means that the person doesn't care. The idea of don't give a shit refers to giving as a form of charity. Like I give some money to the charity, or I give some time, which means that they care. Now, if they don't give, it means money, which would be something good. It means they don't care. Now, if they don't give a shit, it means that they don't care so much that they're not even willing to put the energy into contributing something negative towards this cause that they don't care about. So it's actually a fairly old expression. Earlier expressions were, I don't give a hoot, or I don't give a damn. And now we get, I don't give a shit, and then it gets even more advanced. You can say, I don't give a fuck. But the idea is the same. It's the level of your non-caring is so high, you're not even willing to contribute something negative towards the cause, whatever that is. Shit is usually a crude word. So a good idea to avoid using that word. It's also a good idea not to use this expression. You're better off if you say, I don't care, or I couldn't care less. We had this big snowstorm last winter, almost a foot of snow. I got a real mean boss. So I arrived at work 5 minutes late, and he started yelling at me, and I said, boss, there's a snow, didn't you look out the window? There's a snowstorm out there. He says, I don't give a shit if there's a snowstorm. You get to work on time from now on, okay? A lot of people get involved in charities, and they try to collect money for the cause, whether it's to cure cancer or to feed starving kids somewhere or do some type of research or whatever it might be. But one of the biggest problems they have is that they talk to a lot of people who just don't give a shit about their charity. And they tell them right to their face, too.
That's all for today. Tom Taylor is an ESL tutor. He teaches English in the United States and outside, all over the world using Skype. He can be reached at his website, which is
ESL-fullsteamahead.com.
click on this link and check out his website and email with questions. Thank you, Tom, and I'll talk to you next time.
Thank you.